Good morning. Good morning. Now, we gonna have a heck of a time, and we not gonna even take up a collection. You understand? So we gonna have a real good time. So I am chairman of the House Homeland Security Committee. We try to keep America safe every day. The only reason I'm chairman is Democrats in charge. You understand? But recently, I was given the honor of chairing the January 6th Commission. If you saw it on TV on Tuesday, where we had the 4 policemen who told their story about how difficult a time they had in trying to defend the United States Capitol. And there were still some people who trying to say that it didn't happen. Now, I'm here to tell you that we're gonna get to the bottom of it. And you heard one person say, if you hire a hitman to do a job, then you get the hitman, and then you go and get the person who hired the hitman, all right? I promise you, before my work is done, we gonna find the hitman, and we gonna prosecute him to the fullest extent of the law. So you said, well, why would a Mississippi congressman come to Cleveland, Ohio, and Northern Ohio? Let me tell you why. Because we need all the help in Washington we can get. You've not had a representative since Marcia Fudge got nominated to Secretary of HUD. So we're trying to get you your representation back as quick as possible. So there are a lot of things that go with this. First of all, Shontel Brown is who I'm supporting. And tell you why. Several years ago, we have a Congressional Black Caucus Institute boot camp. We train young folk to be leaders. Shontel Brown has been through our boot camp, and she's been sailing high ever since. So we're so proud of her. And you know, in the country, when somebody's really doing good, you have a saying, I helped raise that boy, or I helped raise that girl. Well, a lot of you, and myself included, we helped raise Shontel. So we know who she is. And now let me tell you some other things what you need. You need a candidate that once they get to Washington, they can get right in and get something done. You don't need somebody who's gonna go there and talking about tearing the place up, doing all that. What we need is somebody who would be a good Democrat, work with the other Democratic leadership, who support Joe Biden as president, who makes sure that you can continue to get the resources in this district that you need. So if you got somebody who's already tried and true, has demonstrated, if it ain't broke, don't try to fix it, okay? So I'm excited about being here. Shontel's a tremendous young lady, and that's the new class of leaders that's coming forward, you know? And so that's why all of us are in town today encouraging you. But I have a personal story I want to share with you. I represent a state that's a right-to-work state. They don't like labor unions. When I first started running, they told me there's no way in the world if labor endorse you, you're gonna win. Well, guess what? 28 years later, I'm still there. And so part of that, though, is you want to send people who don't forget who you are and who sent you. So Labor sent me. I have a 100% voting record for Labor. So I have stood on the picket line in support of workers' rights. I've testified. I've done everything I could to make a difference. I was in Alabama a month ago with the United Mine Workers because they were mistreating the mine workers at the plant. So we are all over the country, and we need more people like Shontel who will get engaged and not forget who sent her.